Welcome to Servant of the Fates. Today's pickacard reading is all about messages that you need to hear right here, right now. Some of them are predictions, some of them are advice, and some of them are not that easy to swallow, but still these are the messages that the universe needs you to hear right away. So if you're ready, pick the card that sparks a memory in you. It has your answers. Guidance below on how to do just that. Feel free to pause this video as you take your pick. As always, timestamps down below. And let's begin. If you chose the first card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So let's dive straight right in. 3 things that you need to hear at this very moment. Number 1, the Chariot. Good things first, okay? First, yes, there is victory that awaits you. Triumph is at hand, but right now it's at a pause, okay? It's not moving because it's waiting for you to do something. Sometimes in life, good things, blessings, they just come at no expectation from you. Like you just have to keep going, do what you're doing, and then it will just come in divine timing. This is not the case for you right now. The universe is waiting for you to make a move, okay? Right now, it's not that easy. There's something that you need to do. It's kind of a difficult decision, right? And it will hurt some people around you, but not in a malicious way, okay? But there is that something that you need to do in order for you to secure this success, okay? That is the first thing you need to hear. Success is right around the corner, okay, but it's not moving because it's waiting for your signal to come towards you, which is that difficult decision that you need to make. Okay, so if you've been waiting for it and you think it's not coming, it totally is. It's like 2 blocks away, but you need to do something first in order to activate it. Okay, and your clue, if you have no idea what this message is about, this is the card of Cancer, okay? Sun rising Venus. So it could have something to do with a person who is of that zodiac sign or personality, or Cancer is also very much associated with the home, with the family, the mother, okay? Or if you are the mother in this situation, then your children, okay? So that is your clue as to what this difficult decision has to be. Again, there's nothing malicious about what you're being asked to do. The universe would never ever ask you to do something that would harm anyone in an active way like that. But this is more like choosing the lesser evil and doing what's right for you or for the situation. Okay, and once you've done that, once that's accomplished, the Chariot, the card of triumph, success, victory, will activate itself in your life. That is the first message you need to hear. For the second one, we have Temperance. You are being advised to be more fair, okay? Be a little bit more balanced when it comes to the way you see things, okay? You are being advised by the divine to give some people the benefit of the doubt, okay? Temperance is the card of balance, and it's the card of being rational, equally logical and emotional. And it usually presents itself when the person we're talking about, you in this case, is or has been very rash in your decisions, okay? You've been quite, if not hot-headed and quick-tempered, then someone who has been jumping to conclusions, okay? Someone who has been just very easily offended, playing the victim card even, okay? And you're not doing it on purpose. It's just something that you're not aware of right now, and your advice is to bring things back into balance, okay? Don't assume that everyone is out to get you. They're probably not, right? It's very unlikely that everyone around you is conspiring to make life difficult for you, okay? So when dealing with things, with difficult situations, remind yourself that maybe they're just coming from something, a different angle that has nothing to do with how they feel about you personally, right? It's not always about people hurting you, offending you. Sometimes it just happens, and maybe a little understanding is needed. Of course, the universe would never say, just sit back while people hurt you. This is not the situation. The universe is saying people are not hurting you on purpose or are not even trying to hurt you. You're just kind of seeing things. It's an illusion, right? So your advice is to temper your anger and just your sensitivity with a bit of reason, a bit of being reasonable and kind of giving people the benefit of the doubt and seeing things from their perspective as well. And this advice ultimately will bring balance into your life, not just in your mind, okay? It comes from within, it starts within, but it will manifest itself in your environment as well if you do so embrace it. Okay, so temperance is needed right now. And by the way, for some of you, this is Archangel Michael. So someone named Michael, Michaela, Michelle, right? Or someone with initials AM, okay? These are the people, this is the person who needs that benefit of the doubt from you right now. This is also the card of Sagittarius, so Sun, Rising, Venus, someone with that personality, okay, or temperament is the person that's being spoken about by this card. So again, balance, right? Benefit of the doubt, seeing things from other people's perspective. That is the second message you need to hear. Last but not least, we have Judgment. Oh my God, you have 3 major arcana. So outside of them, separately, it means that this next phase of your life, the next few days, weeks, months, is going to be quite literally major. It's going to be big, right? Things are going to happen for you. Changes will be there. Big decisions will be made, okay? So get ready for that. And it's mostly positive because if we look at the 3 of them together, they're all amazing cards. Victory, balance, and this one is your life purpose. It's your calling. So it's going to be a bit of a shocker, but in a positive way, okay? 90% positive and probably 10% negative, because shocks are sometimes, they mean you have to change something, right? You have to transform something. And like I said, this is the card of your life purpose, your true calling. And look at Archangel Gabriel here announcing something. So it will be revealed to you. And for the majority of you, you're going to be like, I had no idea that that's what I was supposed to do. That's the hobby that I'm supposed to turn into a business. That is my life purpose. Because you've been doing something else up to this point, right? You've either been rocking that 9 to 5, or you have a different side hustle, you have your own business or something else. And then bam, within the next few days, the universe will reveal what it is that is truly your passion, okay? It could be anything. This is a general reading, of course, so it will be very different for each of you. But just as an example, perhaps you're someone who works in finance or accounting, and then you've been invited to a party where there's karaoke. And you realize that, oh my God, you're really good at singing. You're going to receive a lot of compliments and you're going to really enjoy it. And what if that's what you're meant to do? Either to perform or to write songs, right? Or to be part of a band, or just to make it into your hobby and still keep your job, but this would be the meaning of your life. So it's like that. It's a shock, and it's mostly positive, like I said, 90%, but it means you're going to have to apply some changes in your life. So it's going to be a bit hectic as well, but that's just like a very simple example of what this could be for you. But either way, it's a shocker, and it's something completely different from what you do, but it's positive more than anything, because some people search their whole lives for what it is they're supposed to be doing, or who it is they're supposed to be, right? But you will find out in the next few days, okay? This is also the card of Pluto, ruler of Scorpio. So it could have to do, for the most of you, Scorpionic things, which is the occult, right? The higher mysteries, but not just that. Scorpio is about scientific thinking and investigation, detective work, okay? Military work as well, teaching in the sciences. So it could have to do with any of those, just some clues for some of you. So there you go. Those are the 3 things that you need to hear. Victory is at hand, but you have to do something else, okay? You have to do something first for it to come to you. It's not going to be automatic. With Temperance, there is a need for balance in the way that you see things, situations, and treat people. Benefit of the doubt is required of you right now, right? And lastly, you're going to find out in the next few days what it is you're meant to be doing in this life, and it's going to be a shocker. A positive shocker, but a shocker all the same. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the second card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So, what are the 3 things you need to hear? First, we have the Knight of Wands. An adventure awaits you. And for some of you, well, for most of you, it's unexpected, okay? Maybe 35% of you already have planned something to travel or to explore something else, maybe just tour locally or even internationally, right? There's a plan. But for like 60, 65, 70% of you, you have no idea. You're like, what? I don't have the plans for that. I don't have the budget. I don't have the time. But it's an opportunity that will present itself to you, okay? Travel, studies, but in an adventurous way, okay? Something that is going to be explored, something new in your life, okay? This could come to you as an opportunity through your job or through a family member, through a friend. Someone will invite you, maybe as a business venture, or just, some sort of an outing, right? With your acquaintances, with your social circle. And the thing is, it's not just any random event, not just any random travel or opportunity. It will be the kind of story that you tell your kids and you tell your grandkids, and it's going to sound like something concocted, like something out of a fairy tale or something that's been embellished, but even though it would be 100% real, okay? Because it will just be super fun and amazing and ridiculously, incredibly unbelievable. Okay, something to do just as clues. It's a general reading, so it's going to be different for each of you, but something to do with like a celebrity wooing you, okay, falling in love with you out of the blue after seeing you walking in the street or something like that, okay? So it will have to do with something really huge, really major, okay? Fame, something to do with that, notoriety, but of course not in a bad way, okay? Because it's all positive energy here, but yeah, there is something, it's going to be a very colorful, animated, dynamic chapter of your life, okay? So either this is an opportunity to travel for a holiday or to study, okay? For a minority of you, this is like locally within the country or the region, but for most of you, it's internationally, okay? With the Knight of Wands, this is always about traveling. Look at him on his horse, right? And he has been caught midair. So it's about movement, it's about exploration, it's about adventure. Very literally, pyramids of Giza are depicted on this card. So Egypt, Cairo could be a destination for some of you, or it could be the person that we're talking about, right? Someone famous, someone renowned that's going to be involved with you romantically or otherwise, okay? So Egyptian, someone of Egyptian descent, or just someone who is Arabic maybe, okay? That is the clue for you. It doesn't have to be Egypt as well, but the desert definitely. So think about the Middle East and North Africa, Morocco, Dubai, places like that, okay? Something that's really different from what you are used to, okay? So that is your first message. An opportunity to travel will present itself, and it's going to be an adventure of a lifetime, okay? It's going to be the kind of story that everyone tells each other whenever they think about you when you're old, or even after you're gone from this world. It's going to be amazing. It's so exciting. Second message that you need to hear, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm hearing that you asked for this. Okay, whether you believe in a God, whatever your higher power is, maybe it's astrology, maybe it's the divine, maybe it's your higher self, or maybe you were just talking to yourself or thinking about it, whatever it is, you asked for this and it's being given within the next 2.5 months, 2.5 to 3 months, okay? You asked for a new source of income, right? So for some of you, I'm hearing you are at a job that you absolutely hate. You're so miserable, okay? Or some of you have been jobless for a while. Maybe for others, it's a business that hasn't been doing well and you once thought it was your life purpose and it's what you're meant to do. But reality is just different from what your imagination was. But either way, you asked for this. You prayed for this, or you manifested it, or you spellcasted for it. But either way, you asked for a new source of income, something stable, something beautiful, something pure, and within the next 2.5 to 3 months, it will be given to you. Again, this is a channel reading, so of course it's going to be different. Not specific, right? It's very different for everyone who's watching, but what is common is that you asked for it and you shall receive. So that is exciting. As you can see, this is a gold coin. Okay, so prosperity is there to be had, but it's only the Ace of Pentacles. So it's going to be just the beginnings at first. It's not going to be something that's like crazy, tricksy magic. Like suddenly you just have billions and billions of dollars. No, right? The ace is something that you have to grow. It starts out small. It starts out as a single sprout of opportunity, but eventually it grows. That's why you have a garden here, right? Growth is definitely a possibility, but a new source of income that you asked for will be presented to you very soon. That is great news. Third, okay, last but not the least, wow. A message that you need to hear is the Page of Pentacles. So it doesn't matter what your age is right now. You could be 18, you could be 80, okay? But you are going to feel like a child again at heart. Someone who's very excited about something. You know that feeling when you get a new car or a new iPhone, or when you were a child, when you got a new toy, a new Barbie doll, right? That feeling of you're so proud of it. Look at him. Whether you're a guy or a girl, he is representing you right now. Just holding it up and admiring every single angle of this new beginning that you have, okay? The Page of Pentacles, as well as the most hardworking of all the pages, very, very focused on his or her passion, right? So this is what you're going to embody within the next few days and weeks. Feeling like a child again. Finding that new beginning. Again, it's a general reading, so for some of you, it could be a relationship. For others, it could be that business venture, job opportunity. For others, it's that travel opportunity, right? So it's different for each of you, but it's going to be something that you will cherish and will cherish you back, okay? So it's about a new beginning and a new growth and just feeling like a child again. Passionate and appreciative like a child again. It's a really wonderful feeling. It's a new way of looking at the world, right? Being grateful and just really being in the moment. Like I said, guys, imagine it with me. The feeling of getting a new luxury car, right? Or that flashy new toy. Let's say if you're 4 years old, right? So it's that magical, fantastic, wonderful, fabulous feeling of having this amazing, awesome thing in your hand and just admiring it and being so happy and grateful that it's yours, that you have it in your life. So now that toy, that car, it could be, like I said, a romantic relationship, a new partnership, a new friendship, right? Something to do with your family. It could be material, like a new home or a new source of income, like we said with the Ace of Pentacles. But either way, what a wonderful feeling, right? It's like a new lease in life. It's going to be just really amazing, like being reborn, okay? So there you go. That is your third message. being a child again, deep down, is something that you will feel very soon. So let's summarize. First message that you needed to hear: travel, adventure of a lifetime. The opportunity will present itself to you. Second, your prayer will be answered. You asked for a new source of income and it's coming within the next 2 to 3 months. And lastly, it doesn't matter how old you are right now, you will soon feel the excitement and the living in the moment of being a child again. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the third card, welcome to your reading. It's timeless. You're meant to see it right now. So what are the 3 things that you need to hear at this very moment? Number 1, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So you are being assured by the divine that things are moving, that things are improving. You're just not seeing it right now, okay? It's like the earth moving, right? We don't feel it, okay? Like the Knight of Pentacles, it feels like we're stationary. I mean, right here, right now, feel it with me. We can't feel it, right? We can't feel the earth moving, but it is, because it's huge and it's beyond what we can feel or comprehend right now. This is what's happening in your life at this very moment. You are worried, okay? We're sensing. You feel like you're lagging behind in life, that things are stagnant for you, and nothing is moving ahead, nothing is moving forward. You feel like you are wasting this lifetime. But the universe wants to remind you that no, things are definitely where they're meant to be, and they are not stagnant at all, okay? They are moving. You just can't see or hear or feel it at the moment because it's kind of too big for you right now. But backstage, behind the scenes, things are moving smoothly, okay, gracefully even. The Knight of Pentacles is the card of Virgo, and Virgo is all about being graceful and precise in its movements, right? So this is what's happening in your life right now with that thing that you are waiting for. It's moving, but at a pace that you just can't feel yet, okay? You are not meant to find out right now what the changes have been, what's been taking place, but trust that it is moving, definitely. And you shouldn't feel like life has turned its back on you or you are wasting every minute, every second. Not at all. Okay, things are moving. And other than that metaphor of the earth rotating and revolving, just think about the day itself, right? If you sit there for like lots of minutes, even an hour or two, it doesn't seem like anything's changing, right? From 12 noon to 2 p.m., it's like it's the same sun in the sky and the color of the environment is the same and nothing's changing. But eventually, right, when you're doing something else, when you're not staring out the window, it will turn into night and then dawn and then day, right? Things are slow, but they are assured and they are precise even with the Knight of Pentacles. So right now, things to you look like they're not moving and nothing is happening, but behind the scenes, backstage, they are, and you are exactly where you are meant to be at this moment in time. You are not wasting anything. Life, the divine, the universe is working things out for you. So that is your first message, a reassurance that everything is and will be fine. Wonderful. The second message that you need to hear, we have the King of Pentacles. This is an advice to always choose what will work out in the long term, okay? Always choose something long term over short term when it comes to happiness, when it comes to your decisions, okay? Don't gratify yourself on the here and now. Always analyze first, how will it impact you in the future? Okay, like for example, this is a general reading, so it's going to be different for each of you. I'm just giving like an illustrative example of how it could be. So if your boss is shouting at you in this moment, okay, and being kind of rude to you for a mistake that you did make, okay, but the reaction is a bit too much. The short-term gratification would be to yell back, right? To call this person names and to cuss them out and just, to be rash and impulsive. So short-term, that will gratify you, that will make you feel good, okay? There will be that sort of vindication by fighting back. But long-term, how will it affect you in the company? Your job stability, how people perceive your ethics, your work ethic, and your professionalism, right? In the long term, it will probably reflect really well on you if you stay calm in that moment. And everyone who witnesses it, including your manager himself or herself, will be like, wow, he or she handled that really well, and it was me who was in the wrong, and I should be inspired by this person, and eventually I am going to give this person a promotion and an increase and a bonus and all that, right? So that is the kind of situation that the King of Pentacles is talking about. This is a guy who always chooses happiness and satisfaction in the long term. So sometimes the King of Pentacles, might hold back when it comes to decisions, when it comes to reactions, but always with the thought in mind that it will serve him well in the future. I just heard something that I think some of you need to hear, because I totally wasn't in that realm of thinking. But okay, I heard another example that I have to share with you. I'm being asked to share something to do with sugar and chocolates and cakes, right? So if you are someone who's pre-diabetic or someone who's on the verge of obesity, right? The short-term gratification would be to have that cake right now, to eat that slice of cake, that scoop of ice cream. It will taste amazing and you will feel good. But in the long term, you will not help your health situation and your self-esteem and the way you see yourself, right? In the long term, you will not feel good about it, because a healthy diet, a healthy lifestyle, it's those little decisions that you make step by step, day by day, okay? So you're being advised by the divine, by the universe, to take the route of the King of Pentacles. Always choose long-term over short-term gratification. Okay, that's the second message that you need to hear. Last but not least, you have the Page of Cups. This is not advice. This is just a cute little preview of what's happening for you. The Page of Cups is the card of water signs, but specifically Pisces, because you have a cute little fish there. And you will receive an offer of love. For most of you, it's going to be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. Love, sometimes we forget, right? There is also familial love. Okay, there is platonic love. There is love of self even, but it's probably for a very small minority of you. But for most of you, this is going to be an offer of love from a different person, okay? Someone who will compliment you, see you, appreciate you for who you truly are, right? See your full worth, okay? And offer you good things, affection, their time, their effort, their heart, their love, okay? And again, Piscean energy, it's going to feel like a childlike love, because it will be sweet, it will be innocent-like, okay? That kind of feeling, that kind of energy. But also Pisces Sun, Rising Venus is your clue as to who this person could be, who will offer this cup of love to you. And it's going to be someone new. With the pages, it often always is, okay? It doesn't mean you haven't met this person. It just means you haven't had a relationship, romantic or otherwise, with this person yet. They're just in your vicinity. They're in your environment. Maybe they're the CEO. Maybe they're your neighbor, all right? Maybe it's your cousin, because again, it doesn't have to be romantic love, okay? But it's someone who's been around that you haven't really had a friendship with or romantic relationship with, right? Well, they're coming in, and they're coming in with a lot of gentleness and a lot of kindness. It's going to be a beautiful relationship filled with love and filled with admiration for each other. So there you go. To summarize, the 3 messages that you need to hear with the Knight of Pentacles: things look like they're stagnant, but they're not. You're exactly where you're meant to be. With the King of Pentacles, you're being advised by the divine, by the universe, to always choose the long-term view of things. And with the Page of Cups, it's a preview of what's to come, a love offer, platonic or romantic, from someone around you. And it's going to be the beginning of a beautiful relationship. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.